Hi everyone, welcome to the Celebrity Diaries. We're plunging profoundly into a powerful, also puzzling tale about the amazing performer Rudolph Isley, a vital individual from the notorious Gathering. The Eisley siblings, his life wasn't simply set apart by ageless music, yet additionally by a huge fortune and extravagant land. Yet behind the greatness lies a less popular story of a deserted house covered in secret. We'll reveal whether the inheritance he left behind was genuinely protected, or, then again, if it blurred into a lack of definition after his heartbreaking passing. Don't turn away in light of the fact that unforeseen subtleties look for you to go along with me as we investigate the existence of the profession and untold mysteries of Rudolph Isley. Rudolph Isley is an American artist and musician best referred to for his melodic gifts and is one of the establishing individuals from the unbelievable bunch. The Eisley siblings, with an assessed total of assets of $10 million, Rudolph's melodic vocation traversed over 30 years from the Gathering's development in 1954 until his takeoff in 1989. During that time, he added to notable hits that reimagined R&B and soul music, leaving an enduring heritage in worldwide music history. Rudolph Rudy Bernard Isley was brought into the world on April 1, 1939, in Cincinnati, Ohio, where he was uncovered to music as a kid through singing psalms in his nearby church. Rudy's ability, what's more, energy for music, was clear early on, and it was there that he took the first steps in quite a while in his distinguished lifetime as a teen. Rudy joined the Isley siblings with his siblings Kelly and Ronnie. Furthermore, Vernon, the group of four, immediately became known for their extraordinary collaboration and singing skill. Anyway, misfortune struck at the point when Vernon died in 1957, leaving the siblings in extraordinary torment, not allowing the misfortune to get them down. The three excess siblings chose to move to New York in order to fabricate a more promising time to come for the band in New York they kept on chasing after their melodic dreams recording for Little Marks until they endorsed with RCA Records in 1959. It was there that the tune Yell was delivered, which turned into a significant defining moment in the Isley siblings' vocation, catapulting them to public popularity following the progress of Yell. The Isley family left Cincinnati and gotten comfortable Englewood, New Jersey, where they kept on fostering their melodic vocation. Albeit the Gathering recorded more melodies, their prosperity was unassuming, with the exception of its slight curve and Yell at top 40 crush, and this old heart of dig is powerless for you on the town name. The Gathering didn't have a significant leap forward anyway. They didn't give up with foreknowledge and business intuition. Rudy and his siblings chose to frame their own record name T-Neck Records in the 1960s to control and promote their own music. This was a brilliant choice, giving the Gathering the opportunity to make also discharge the music they adored most in the wake of leaving town. The Gathering reactivated the Neck Records and accomplished a significant leap forward with the hit melody It's Your Thing in 1969. This melody not just brought perfect business achievement, yet in addition asserted the Isley siblings' situation in the R&B music scene. While Ron Isley was the Gathering's conspicuous lead vocalist, Rudy additionally showed his ability through numerous accounts, particularly after the T-Neck name was reactivated. Rudy's picture was related with his one-of-a-kind design style, from lavish fur suits to his signature cap and stick that generally went with him in front of an audience after the Gathering invited two more youthful siblings, Ernie and Marvin Isley, and brother by marriage Jasper. The Isley siblings entered a new stage, turning into a more different and rich band in sound. The distinctions don't stop there. In 2007, Rudolph Isley and the Isley siblings were regarded at Hollywood's Rock Walk, and before that, in 2003, they were enlisted into the vocal Gathering corridor of popularity. Rudolph's renowned lifetime was likewise perceived at the 2004 BET Grants at the point when he and the Gathering got the Lifetime Accomplishment grant, establishing his place in the hearts of fans and in music history. Rudy Isley's excursion with the Isley siblings was one of both imaginative, however, winning and individual development. His opportunity in music came to a nearby his commitments to the Isley siblings' achievement and to the Red and B class remained immortal, getting his place in music history. Anyway, his inheritance broadened past the stage and recording studio alongside his significant other. Elaine Rudolph put resources into land, getting a noteworthy chateau in the southern rural areas of Chicago. This property, rich in history and structural magnificence, tells an account of change from its starting points with R. Kelly to the Eisley family's endeavors to reestablish and hoist it house in Chicago. Chicago, the house situated in the southern rural areas of Chicago, initially worked in 1997 by the well-known and dubious R&B vocalist R. Kelly. The house was an impression of his extravagant way of life and fabulous vision. Rudolph destroyed the first design to construct another, more open and excessive house. The ongoing property flaunts 6 rooms exhibiting an amazing showcase of greatness and complexity normal for its previous proprietor. Anyway, prior to being bought by Rudolph Isley, the house had been empty for a very long time and was in some deterioration, as per Alex, the posting specialist for Keller Williams 1. Chicago, the drawn-out opening prompted a few critical issues, generally eminently an overwhelmed storm cellar, brought about by a messed-up sump siphon. When the Eisley family bought the property, they made a significant interest in remodels, re-establishing the house's class and modernizing its highlights. This not only brought the house back to its previous brilliance, but also raised it to an unheard-of degree of extravagance from the second one, staged through the front door. The house's appeal is quickly obvious. A roomy carport prompts the terrific 14-t-tall swinging doors, which open into an enormous room with a taking-off 25 FT roof. The size of the configuration is tremendous, leaving an enduring impact on all guests. It's a space that consolidates receptiveness with plushness, an ideal mix of magnificence. The inside ranges a great 21,000 square feet. Also, every inch is loaded up with extravagant subtleties. In the cellar, an extraordinary 1,950s cafe-style kitchen offers a nostalgic, however enchanting, energy. The rec center encompassed by glass walls gives a cutting-edge vaporous feel, while the library's gold-leaf shelves add a dash of style and refinement. There's likewise a billiard room, a space ideal for some amusement. Other excessive highlights of the house incorporate different flights of stairs, a lift, a completely prepared home theater, a state-of-the-art wellness focus, and a far-reaching library intended for huge-scale engagement. This titanic chateau shocks with its tropical-themed indoor pool, total with cascades, a hot tub, buckles, an exclusive hangout, and, surprisingly, a 2-story treehouse. Quite possibly one of the most amazing elements, as indicated by strolling, is the pool room. It is environment-controlled and has its own full restroom, creating it a space that can be delighted in all year. It's practically similar to having your own hotel inside the house, an expansion to these diversion conveniences. The Manor's kitchen is depicted as a culinary magnum opus. It is furnished with top-of-the-line machines, custom cabinetry, and a gigantic kitchen island. The in-regulation suite indeed. It even highlights its own kitchenette and direct admittance to the pool, offering a mix of accommodation and protection for visitors. Every room in the house is furnished with its own confidential restroom, guaranteeing solace and security for each relative. This is an extremely smooth inside space offering both extravagance and usefulness. The domain sits on 3.7 sections of land in total with its own lake. Thanks for watching this video.